Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Had a little bit of a fail with my shift knob. T5R, my last coat, I had a run down here, so I had to cut that off, and I had some blotchy spots on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand it down. Also, I noticed the plastic wasn't all the way off of the knob, so I got a seam on there trying to protect the suede. So I'm gonna take this plastic off, sand this thing down, and revarnish it so it'll look as close to perfect as possible. Yesterday I noticed the light on my boost gauge wasn't working, so I sent a message to Glow Shift, and they told me that I likely turned the lens in the gauge when I pushed it in the pillar, so I actually just turned it back a little bit, and now it's aligned and working again. Change the color, any color I want. Green, looks like a pink, blue, yellow, purple, white, another purple, back to green. Going down the interstate, seen a Nissan Altima on the side of the road with two young ladies outside of it with a flat tire. Looks like they've been riding up and down the interstate on a donut, and that thing blew, shredded, and I'm trying to help them, but I don't know if I can. Kicking off today messing with my niece's IS. I don't know what this thing is. Is it a 300 or 250 or it's an IS 300. Anyway, she went to go hook up her windshield washers, and they're not hooked up. The hose is broken off right down here somewhere. There it is, right down there. And of course it won't spray, so she asked me to get involved with it. I'm not sure how that thing hooks up, but it's going to go through there, come over here, hook up to that sprayer, go across, hook up to the next sprayer. Also just realized that her bolts to hold her hood down are coming out, so I'm going to tighten those down. So I bought some supplies from AutoZone. I'm going to hook this up real quick, I hope. I got that junction hooked up. Of course the tubing feels too tight. Anyway, I got a Y connection. I'm going to hook it up. Cut the hose there, hook it up to that, hook a piece of hose up to there, and hook that up to that. Then the other end of the Y will go over to the other side. Alright, I got this stuff worked in there. I'm going to tighten these bolts down when I look at that tube and test it. Man, the guy at the auto parts place sold me this 2.8 millimeter tubing. I asked him if he had 4. He acted like he didn't. So this tubing is a little too small. I had to stretch it, but I got it on there, so we'll see if it works. Let me see where this hood lays so I can tighten these bolts. Let's see. I don't hear the pump spraying. Well, my guess is the knobs are clogged. Let me see if I can find something to brush them off with. Turns out I wasn't doing it right. You got to push the button on the end of the stock. Then it was spraying over the car. So what you got to do, you got to take a needle, put it in that middle hole, and move that ball seat around until you get it aimed where you need it on the window. So we're good to go. Had a little bit of an issue with my 3 gauge pod staying up against the car with the A-pillar. One, the screws from that IPD were too long. They were an inch instead of 3/4, and they were pressing against the metal A-pillar, which is hard. Couldn't drill into it. Broke 3 drill bits trying, pushing the part out about a 1/4 of an inch. So I got shorter screws. I got 3/4 screws. You can get probably 1/4 screws to do what you want, or 1/2 inch screws. Then I spliced in this home link, and I put a plug in there. I had the plug up here, but it wouldn't let the A-pillar from the car snap against the brackets, plastic brackets. So that was causing it to fall out. Then this thing up here broke that holds the trim right here. So I had to go to my parts car and get one of those out. They got a push pin that goes in that hole right there. So I fixed that. I moved that connection down there. I got this to snap in place. Got this to snap in place. Now my pillar pod stays up nice and firm. Had to unload my box and adjust it forward. It has adjustments inside of it, so I didn't have to move my bars, but it is forward now, where hopefully my rear wing will clear it. If not, I'll move the bars forward, but the tailgate at least clears it because it was bumping it a few minutes ago. Time to do some work on red Barron. I just replaced the thermostat housing top. It had a short bolt in it that was too short, and a standard bolt in it, so I've got that fixed. Now I'm going to put this trim on here. It's got 2, I think they're T15s. You take the trim, put it on, slide it back, lock it in place, and then you put the 2 screws back in. But I'm going to get something, and I shouldn't have to clean that off. They did pretty good taping off the seal. I'm going to try to scrape a little bit of this off before I put that on. I'm going to scrape that off with my knife. In the process of putting on the door handle and putting the window sills in so that the windows are not banging around in there, I need to put my phone on my charger, jump box charger. Door knobs are going on nice and smooth, and the window sills are going on nice and smooth. So let me keep working. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.